Hi, welcome back to Flex Yoga. My name is Daphna. Today we're getting into a nice hip opening, kind of fiery flow just to get the weekend started off right. So all you'll need is yourself and your mat. If you like to practice with a pair of blocks, if you know that you'd like to have that support, go ahead and grab them. I always have mine handy dandy next to me, but it's totally up to you. So we are going to go ahead and get started in a child's pose today. You can go ahead and place your knees nice and wide on the mat. Bring the big toes to touch. Reach the arms all the way out in front of you and rest your forehead onto the mat here. We'll take a deep breath in from the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. A deep breath in and a big sigh out. And again, another big inhale. And a big exhale out. Seal off the lips and start to breathe in and out through the nose. Allow the eyes to be heavy and allow the little bit of pressure on your forehead to kind of send out this wave of calm throughout the body. And start to send your attention and your awareness towards your hips. Feel the way that your hips weigh heavily towards your heels. And feel the way that your body is slowly settling into your mat, becoming a little bit more centered in your practice. With your next inhale, start to activate through the arms. Push down through the palms of the hands as you lift the elbows. Feel the arms becoming a little bit more active here. And you'll take an inhale. Exhale, walk your hands over to the left. Maybe stack the right hand above the left and rest your forehead back down. Feeling a really nice stretch on the right side of the body. Let's take a big inhale right here. And a big exhale out. Another big breath in. And big breath out. Try to keep the breath in and out through the nostrils. And again, another inhale. And an exhale. With your next inhale, start to walk your hands through center and then over to the right side this time. Maybe stack the left hand above the right. And same thing, rest your forehead back down. This time feeling the stretch into the left side of the body, and take a big breath in from the nose. From the nose, exhale. Inhaling from the nose. And from the nose, exhale. Good. Slowly with your next inhale, start to walk your hands back through center, and we will come into a tabletop position. Align your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Starting with some cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, spine rounds, push the ground away. Tuck your chin in, tailbone under. Inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, spine rounds rather. Belly pulls in this time. Tuck your chin in and your tailbone under. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, drop belly, lift tail, lift gaze. Exhale, spine rounds, push the ground away. Inhale for a neutral spine. We'll pick up the right knee and start to take circles with that right knee, moving one direction at first. And in the opposite direction. Try to keep your gaze kind of between your thumbs here. Really nice. You'll take an inhale, drop the right knee behind the left, open up the feet, and we're coming into a little kind of cow face child's pose. So sit your hips as far back as you can. You'll feel a nice stretch into that left glute. We'll take a big breath in right here. I've tented onto my fingertips. I encourage honestly to do the same. You don't have to keep the palms of your hands flat, and you also don't need to be completely sitting the sits bones on the ground. We're just kind of warming up and getting into the body. Let's take one more big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Extend that right leg all the way back behind you. And then squeeze the right knee over to the right elbow. You'll take an inhale to re-extend the right leg back. Exhale, squeeze that right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, extend that leg back. Exhale, squeeze the right knee to the right elbow, and then set the right foot out in line with the left knee. So you'll extend the right leg over to the right. Inhale for thread the needle. Left arm extends all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread left arm underneath the right and rest left shoulder onto the mat. Inhale, reach your right hand up. Exhale, wrap the right hand around the lower back. The left arm can stay as is, or you can start to reach the left hand towards the right ankle and potentially grab the right ankle with the left hand. And find that rotation from the midline of the body. Try to rotate a little further towards the back of your head, and we'll take just another 2. And one more big breath in. Good. Inhale. Release the hold of the right leg from the left hand if you have that hold. And then inhale, reach your right arm up. Set the palm of the right hand down. Reach the left arm all the way back up as you inhale. And as you exhale, set the left hand down. Good. Slowly start to sink your hips towards the left heel. Flex the right foot. So we're in this sort of like half child's pose, half middle split. Not really though. Kind of like a half child's pose. Let's call it that. We'll stay here. If you do want a deeper stretch in the inside of the right thigh, start to walk your hands towards the right leg. And you'll feel an even deeper stretch into the right hamstring. We'll just breathe here for another 3. Another 2. And one more big breath in. With your inhale, walk your hands back through center. Exhale, bring yourself back up into tabletop. Release that right knee down, straight into the left side. Let's take circles with the left knee. Moving it around in one direction at first. Gaze is between the thumbs or between your hands. And moving it around in the opposite direction. Really nice. We'll take a deep breath in, cross the left knee behind the right, open up the feet a little bit, and then slowly sink your hips back towards the legs and allow yourself to tent onto the fingers, feeling a really beautiful stretch in the right glute this time. Let's take just a couple of breaths here. Really allow yourself to breathe. That's the main and primary focus. And we'll take another big inhale. Slowly with your next inhale, come back through center. Left leg will extend behind you as you inhale here. Exhale, crunch left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, bend the left knee to the left tricep. Inhale, extend it back. And exhale, left knee to left tricep. Extend the left leg to the left and set it down in line with the right knee. Inhale, reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread it through and underneath the left arm. Good. And same thing, option here to grab for the left ankle with the right hand and wrap the left hand around the lower back. And we'll breathe here for 3. Try to roll towards the back of your head and try to really press the left hip back behind you. Another 2. And let's take another big breath in. Good. If you did hold on to the left ankle with the right hand, let it go. Inhale, reach the left hand up. Exhale, place it on the ground. Reach the right arm up as you inhale. And as you exhale, set the palm of the right hand back down. Start to sink the hips towards the right heel and flex the left foot. And if you deepened last time, walk your hands towards the left foot this time to deepen as well. Otherwise, you can keep your hands facing the front of the mat. We'll just take another 3. Really nice. Just feeling into that really nice deep stretch in the inside of the left thigh, as well as the left hamstring. Another 2. And let's take another big breath in. Inhale, walk your hands through center. As you exhale, make your way through tabletop again. Bend back into the left knee. Let's take an inhale right here. Tuck all 10 toes under. Exhale, send it up and back into downward facing dog. Really good. Just to incorporate a little bit of spine as well. Let's take an inhale. Round into your spine as you shift the weight forward into a high plank. Exhale, find a bend in your knees, tilt the sits bones up to the ceiling, and kind of wave yourself all the way back into a down dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, round into the spine, shift forward into a high plank. Exhale, bend into the knees, tilt the sits bones to the ceiling, and wave it back. The head will come down last. 1 more time. Inhale, spine rounds into a high plank. Exhale, knees bend, sits bones tilt up, and wave it back. Downward facing dog. We'll take a deep breath in right here and stay for the exhale. 3-legged dog, right leg lifts. Inhale, keep the legs straight as you exhale, open into the hip. Try to squeeze through the right glute and lift the right toes a little bit higher. Peek underneath the right arm. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee, cross the body, bring the right knee to the left elbow. Hold. Extend the right leg over to the left. Flex the right foot. Start to kick the right foot to the left as you lower the right hip towards the ground. Keep the left toes tucked behind you and try to keep the left hip bone squared towards the mat. Press your chest forward, really lift your heart, and breathe here. Another 2. You should feel a really nice stretch into the right glute and the outside of the right thigh. Another 2. Continue to press your chest forward. Let's take 1 more big breath in. As you exhale, push into the ground as you pull your hips back up. Bend the right knee into the chest and extend the right leg up into 3-legged dog. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, open the hip, keep the legs straight. Squeeze through the outside of the right glute, lift the right toes a little higher. Let's inhale. Exhale, bend the knee to cross the body again. Bring right knee to left elbow. Once again, kick the right leg over to the left. Take an inhale as you look forward. Exhale, tricep push-up for chaturanga and push back up. Really nice. Bend the knee into the chest and inhale for 3-legged dog once more. Exhale, open into the hip. Inhale to lift the right leg a little bit higher. Keep the leg straight. And once again, as you exhale, bend the knee, bring it over to the left elbow. Kick the right leg over to the right. Fallen triangle. Back heel will come down. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the ceiling and try to look to the left thumb with your gaze for another 3. Cinch the right waist away from the ground. Another 2. And let's take another big breath in. Exhale, sit your hips down. Good. So the legs will stay the same. The right foot is outside of the mat and the left foot is facing the back of the mat. For some side stretches, left hand will reach towards the left ankle. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, reach it over towards the left. Good. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Another big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale back through center. The right palm will rest onto the ground. Set the sole of the left foot flat. Set the outer edge of the right foot flat. Make your way back into fallen triangle. Lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand will come down. Right knee will squeeze into the chest. Big breath. Exhale. Step that right foot outside of the right hand. Good. We'll take an inhale as we kind of shift the weight forward and back here. Just opening up into the hips. Really, really nice. Inhale, come through center, easy twist, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. As you exhale, right hand to right knee, start to push the right knee away from the midline. Peel your chest open. Let's take a nice big breath. Hug the left hip forward and the right hip slightly back. Let's take one more big breath in right here. Exhale, right hand will come down, left heel will come down to the ground. For extended side angle, inhale, reach your left hand forward. Exhale, circle it all the way up and back and down and around. Inhale, left arm will circle forward. Exhale, up, back, down and around. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale, back, down and around. Good. With your next inhale, reach the left fingertips forward. Exhale, side squat on the left knee. So the left knee will bend and you'll spin the right toes, or all 10 toes rather, to face the long edge of the mat. So you're opening towards the left. Keep the left knee deeply bent here. Keep the right leg super extended. Hands will come to your chest and breathe. Try to avoid leaning the left elbow on the left knee. Keep that left elbow elevated. Send the weight of your body in towards your heels, and we're taking another 3. Really nice, another 2. And one more big breath in. Exhale, spin yourself towards the left foot facing the back of the mat. Tent onto your fingertips, come to the back of the right, the ball of the right foot rather. Lower onto the right knee, right hand plants itself to the ground. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, galaxy pose, the right knee bends as you reach back and grab that right foot with the left hand, and breathe here for 3. Pull the right heel closer to the glute, and breathe here for 2. Pull the left knee in towards the midline and find the twist from the rib cage, and take one more big breath in right here. Stay for the exhale. Good. Release that right foot. Left hand comes down to frame the left foot. Pick up the back knee, and we're going straight into the left side. Left leg will sweep up and back. Beautiful. Point those toes, open the hip, keep the left leg straight. Breathe. Squeeze the outside of the glute to lift those toes a little higher. Let's inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, cross the body, left knee to right elbow. Hold. Extend the left leg towards the left, keep the foot flexed. To the right with the left foot. Sorry if that confused you. So the left foot kicks over to the right, lower the left hip. The right toes stay tucked behind you. You'll try to keep the right hip bone square to the ground. Push down with the palms of the hands and really press your chest forward. We'll take another 3. Feeling the opening on the outside of the left hip, as well as that left glute, left waist, another 2. Continue to keep your hip bones squared, your chest squared. Let's take one more big breath in. As you exhale, push down with your hands, pull the hips back up, bend the left knee to the chest. Inhale, 3-legged dog, and reach the left toes up. Open the hip, keep the hips open with the left leg straight, and then point those left toes a little higher. Let's take a nice big breath in, big breath out. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the left knee, right elbow, and then kick the left leg over to the right once again. Tricep push-up, inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, push back up. Left knee bends to the chest, and 3-legged dog. Inhale, reach those left toes nice and tall. Exhale, open the hip, legs stay straight. Push into the hands, point those toes higher, inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee to the right elbow once more. Extend the left leg to the right, fall in triangle. Back heel comes down, inhale, right arm stretches up. Breathe for 3. Try to look up to the right thumb for 2. Cinch the left waist, pick up your hips a little higher from the ground. Let's take one more big breath in. Exhale, lower your hips to seated. The feet stay flexed. The left foot is outside of the mat. The right foot is facing the space behind you. Right hand will reach down towards the right ankle and we'll reach the left arm up and overhead for a nice side stretch, taking 2. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's take another big breath in. And inhale. The left hand will come back down. Reach the right arm to the ceiling, making our way back into fallen triangle. Sole of the right foot will ground down. Outer edge of the left foot will ground down. Push down with the left hand. Lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. We're on the back of the right foot, or ball of the right foot. Pick up the left knee into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot outside of the left hand. Really nice. Again, just shifting the weight forward and back here for a moment to feel the opening in the hips and the top of the right thigh. Really steady with the breath. Beautiful. You'll take an inhale, come through center, reach the left arm up, easy twist. Exhale, left hand to left knee and push the left knee away from the midline. Kick back through the right heel. Puff up your chest as you pull it forward. Breathe for just another 2. Really feel the opening in the hips here as you start to settle into them. And we'll take another big breath in. As you exhale, left hand will come down to the inside of the left foot, right foot flat for extended side angle. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, circle it up, back, down, and around. Another 2. Inhale, circle it forward. Exhale, up, back, down, and around. Inhale, last one, reach it forward. Exhale, up, back, down, and around. With your next inhale, reach it forward. And as you exhale, the reach of the right fingers towards the right foot will send you to that wide kind of side squat. So the left toes have swiveled to the long edge of the mat. We've opened up towards the right side. All 10 toes are facing in that direction. Right knee is bent. Hands collect at your heart center. Weight of the body is in the heels. Squeeze the right glute to push the right knee away from the midline. Avoid leaning into the right elbow. Keep the elbows squared. We'll take another 2. Keep that left leg active. Feel the opening of the inner left thigh. Let's take one more big breath in. Exhale, spin yourself towards the right foot. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Frame the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left knee. Palm of the left hand steadily onto the ground. Inhale, open the reach of the right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, galaxy pose, bend the left knee. Reach for that left foot with the right hand and breathe for 3. Find the rotation from the midline of the body. Breathe for 2. Continuously ground down through the right big toe mound. Pull the left heel in just a little bit closer. Good. And we'll take another big inhale. Exhale, gently release that left foot down. Tuck those back toes under, lift the back knee. Right hand comes down to frame the right foot, straight back into the right side for 3-legged dog. Inhale, point those right toes nice and high. Exhale, open the hip. This time, bend the knee and squeeze the right heel to the glute. Let's take an inhale. The hips are open. Peek underneath the right arm. And slowly as you exhale, right knee will cross the body to the left elbow. Good. Slowly drop the back heel down, revolved side plank. If you need to, you can lower the right knee to the ground for support. Otherwise, try to keep the right knee hugged in and reach the left hand up to the ceiling, and we'll breathe for 3. Another 2. Squeeze the knee in and spin your chest up. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, left hand will come down. Keep the knee bent as you open into the hip. Squeeze the heel to the glute for that 3-legged dog with the open hip. Push down with both hands. Inhale, peek underneath the right arm. Exhale, right leg sends itself through. Extend the right leg to the left. Both hands come down, the back heel is still lifted, tricep push-up. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, push up. Hug that right knee back in, open hip, 3-leg dog. Let's take an inhale. Draw the right knee up, up, up to the ceiling. Squeeze the right heel to the glute. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Kick and extend the right leg over to the left. Drop the left heel flat and lower your hips to the ground. Really good. So we're coming back into that straddle. Left foot is facing the back of the mat. Right foot is facing the side of the mat. This time, walk your fingertips between your legs and try to tilt your sits bones to the space behind you. Keep flexed feet as you inhale here. Exhale, walk your hands out in front of you to fold forward. Try to keep the spine lifted and try to keep your chest open for another 2. I like to feel almost like I'm dragging my elbows back. That will help you pull your chest forward. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Hug the rib cage in. Let's take one more inhale here and stay for the exhale. With your next inhale, walk your fingertips back into the body. Right hand will ground down at the front of the mat, fingertips facing the front of the mat. We're making our way back through that kind of fallen triangle. Left foot flat, knife edge of right foot down. Lift your hips, inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand down, come onto the ball of the left foot. Right knee into chest, inhale. Exhale, right foot outside of right hand. Good. Take a step forward with the palm of the left hand. Fallen lunge. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, spin all 10 toes to look at the right side. So your right toes are just spinning over to look at the right. You'll drop to the knife edge of the left foot. Inhale, lift your hips, reach the right fingertips all the way out in front of you. Exhale, lower the left hip to kind of be suspended from the ground. Reach the right fingers towards the left foot. Keep your feet as they are. When you lift, inhale, reach the right arm overhead. Exhale, lower the hips to be suspended from the ground. Reach the right fingers to the left foot. And one more time, inhale to lift it all the way back up. Exhale, unravel and reach. Good. With your next inhale, lift it all the way back up. Spin all 10 toes to face the front of the mat. Right hand to the inside of the left foot. Right hand to the inside of the right foot, Left foot will come down flat, extended side angle. Reach the left hand all the way up this time and wrap it around the lower back for a half bind. Breathe for 3. Try to look up towards the ceiling for 2. Keep the left foot flat, keep the left leg active. And we'll take another big breath in. Inhale, unravel the left arm. Exhale, Skandasana onto the left knee. So the left knee will bend as you lower your hips nice and low, flex into the right foot. Hands will come to your heart center and breathe for 3. Squeeze into the left glute, push the left knee away from the midline. Breathe here for another 2. Really nice. Let's take another inhale. Good. We're going into pigeon on the left knee. So spin yourselves to the left, to the back of the mat, towards your left. Spin your whole body to face the back of the mat and then heel toe the left foot over to the right as you lower the left shin onto the mat. Keep the back knee lifted for a moment. Keep those back toes tucked for a moment. See if you can walk your hands onto that left leg. So right hand onto the left foot, left hand onto the left knee, and allow yourself to push into your hands, lift into your chest, feel the opening at the top of the right thigh. We'll take another 2. Kick back with the right heel, puff up your chest. One more inhale. Exhale, settle into your hips here. Really good. Left fingertips in line with your belly button and the middle of the left shin. Bend into the right knee. Option to stay here. Option to reach the right arm up. Good. Every time that I give an option, you can stay there if that feels like it's your maximum kind of capacity. Option to reach back with the right hand and grab the right foot and pull the foot in towards the body. And option to come into your mermaid, kind of pulling the right elbow towards the right foot and kind of hooking the foot within the elbow and bringing your hands to lock in front of the chest. You can stay here or you can bring it overhead and breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Really nice. Let's take one more big breath. Exhale, gently release whatever kind of bind you have. Lift your chest, and as you exhale, fold into your pigeon. We'll take 3. Another 2. And let's take one more big breath in. Really beautiful. Inhale, walk your hands back down to the mat. Tuck the right toes under, straight into the left side. Left leg will extend all the way up for your 3-legged dog. Push down with the palms of the hands. Point those left toes nice and high. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the knee, open into the hip. Squeeze the left heel towards the left glute. Take a deep breath in, peek underneath the left arm. Exhale, cross the left knee across the body to the right elbow. Revolved plank, or revolved side plank rather. Right foot flat. Option to lower the left knee if you need the support. Keep the knee to the chest if that's what you did on the first side, and reach right arm up. Breathe. Gaze up to the right thumb for 2. Squeeze the left knee a little bit closer to the chest. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, right hand down, 3-legged dog. Keep the left knee bent. Open the hip, squeeze the heel to the glute and peek underneath the left arm. Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Another inhale here. Exhale, cross the body, left knee to right elbow. Extend left foot over to the right, tricep push-up. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, push back up. Left knee will bend back into the chest. Inhale, back into that open hip, 3-leg dog. Squeeze the left heel in, pull the left knee high. Let's take a nice big inhale. Exhale, cross the body, left knee to right elbow. Extend the left leg over to the right. Lower the hips. Come back into that straddle. Right foot is facing the space behind you, the back end of the mat. The left foot is facing out. Fingertips will come between the feet. The feet are flexed. Inhale, tilt your sits bones to the space behind you. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Maybe this time you walk your hands all the way out in front of you and you'll breathe. Keep your chest open here. Another 3. Another 2. And we'll take another big breath in. Inhale, walk your hands back through center. Left hand will settle down back where it was, so the left fingers are facing towards the left. We're coming up through that fallen triangle. The inner edge of the right foot flattens, the outer edge of the left foot grounds. Lift your hips, inhale, reach the right hand up. Exhale, lower right hand, come to the ball of the right foot, squeeze left knee to chest, step left foot outside of left hand. Good. Take one step forward with the right hand for fallen lunge. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, come to the knife edge of the right foot. Spin the left toes to your left. So all 10 toes are looking to your left. Your gaze and your chest are looking to the left. Inhale, push your hips away from the ground. Reach the left arm overhead. Exhale, lower the right hip to suspend from the ground as the left fingers reach to the right foot. Inhale, lift the hips, reach the left arm overhead. Exhale, suspend the right hip from the ground, reach the left fingers towards the right foot. And one more time, inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, lower to suspend and reach. With your next inhale, lift and reach. Spin all 10 toes to face the front of the mat, the space in front of you. Extended side angle, left hand to the inside of the left foot, deep bend in the left knee. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, half bind here as the right hand binds around the lower back. Gaze up towards the ceiling and breathe for 3. And breathe. Nice deep bend in the left knee. The sole of the right foot is grounded. The right leg is super duper active. Let's take another inhale and another exhale. Inhale to unravel the right arm. Exhale, Skandasana on the right knee. So the right knee bends. Sit nice and low into the right hip. Flex the left foot. The left leg is super active and strong. Hands will come into your heart center. And we'll breathe here for 3. Keep the chest lifted. Breathe for 2. Feel the hug of the inner thighs almost like you want to lift in through your pelvic floor. And we'll take one more big breath in. Exhale for pigeon towards the right knee. So shift your fingertips to the space in front of you. Come onto the ball of the back foot and then heel toe the right foot over to the left. Settle the right shin down on the ground. Keep the back toes tucked, the back knee lifted. Left hand to right foot, right hand to right knee, and push down with your hands as you lift your chest for another 3. Kick the back heel behind you, another 2. Lift your chest, another inhale. Exhale, settle the back knee down. Good. Coming into that variation of king pigeon. Bend into the left knee. Option to stay here. Option to reach the left arm up. Option to reach back and grab the left foot. Whichever of these options you've decided to do, stay there. Or hook left elbow around left foot and possibly bind your hands in front of your chest or reach it overhead and breathe for 3. Beautiful job. Breathe for 2. Try to keep your chest squared with the front of the room or the space in front of you. And one more inhale. Good. Exhale, gently release that bind and fold forward in your pigeon pose. And we'll breathe here. 3. Breathe here for 2. And let's take one more big breath in. Really nice. With your next inhale, start to press your hands back down onto the ground. Tuck the toes of the left foot under behind you. Lift yourself all the way back into a down dog, so the right foot will just step alongside the left. Let's take those spinal waves that we started off with. So with your inhale, round into the spine as you shift your weight forward into a high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, sits bones tilt up as you ripple it back. 2 more. Inhale, round into the spine, shift up forward, high plank. Exhale, knees bend, tilt your sits bones up and ripple it back. 1 more time. Inhale, round into a high plank. Exhale, knees bend, sits bones tilt, lift your hip back up. With your next inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, bend both knees towards your chest to come into a seat. Soles of the feet will come together as the knees will come apart. Baddha Konasana. Inhale, press your chest forward. Exhale, bend the elbows back towards your thighs and breathe as you fold forward for 3. And breathe here for 2. And we'll breathe 1 more inhale. With your next inhale, bring yourself back through center, hands to the outsides of the knees. Hug the knees into the chest. Reach your fingertips forward. Float your feet off the ground. Navasana boat pose for 3. Shoulders down the back for 2. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, slowly come down onto your back. and hug your knees into your chest. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Drop the knees to the left, reach the right arm over to the right. Gaze over the right shoulder. Let's take a big breath in here. Big breath out. Another big inhale. And a big exhale. With your next inhale, bring your knees back through center and drop the knees over to the right. Extend the left arm to the left. Look over that left shoulder and breathe here. Inhale. Allow the eyes to start to become a little bit softer. Allow the hips to start to settle and soften. Allow the forehead, the cheeks, and the jaw to become unclenched and at ease. And we'll take another big breath in right here. And stay for the exhale. Slowly with your next inhale, we'll come back through center and release the feet together and the knees apart for your reclined butterfly. Hands can come down to the belly or along the sides of your waist as you take a big breath in, big breath out. Become soft in your body and just allow the whole entire space beneath you to be supportive. So much so that the whole entire body just kind of melts into the space beneath you. Feeling that support, feeling that kind of holding of the ground beneath you. We'll take a big breath in right here. Big breath out. Roll yourself over towards the left side. And just give yourself a moment. Allow yourself to breathe in the air from the right nostril, filling up with all the energy that you are bringing into your weekend. And when you feel like you're ready, make your way up into a comfortable seat. Collect your hands together at your heart. And we'll take a big breath in from the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Allow yourself to be settled and grounded in the intention that you brought into your practice. And with the inhale, draw the thumbs to the third eye, recognizing mind, intellect, and intuition. Exhale, bow the chin to the chest, recognizing the light, the life, and the love within. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I really hope that you enjoyed this hip opening flow. I certainly enjoyed practicing it. It was very kind of quintessential me in the way that I practice and in the way that I teach. So if you felt like it helped you or like it was useful to you in any way, please share it with a friend or a family member. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you next time.